Welcome, one and everyone, to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 350, 54, 53. I don't even recall, but pleasure to have you on the program today, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very special day because Far Harbor was released yesterday. Far Harbor being the latest DLC expansion to Fallout 4. As you all know, I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4 recently, and I've been enjoying every minute of it. So I think tonight, unless there is mass rebellion from the viewers, I will be playing some Fallout 4, doing a few quests, showing off the DLC to the lot of you. So, while I'm lighting up a stogie and pouring some scotch, those of you watching the program, let me know what you prefer, so that we can make sure that everybody's happy. Imagine Justin says, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the most classiest man in the world. Give it up for Oxhorn. Well, thank you, good sir. Cigar Ox corrects me and says episode 355. 355 it is. Thank you, good sir Cigar Ox. I don't even have my mind in the game these days. I'm so glad somebody's keeping track. The Bancy Fadger is on the program and says, evening, Ox. Evening, Bancy Fadger / Fancy Badger. And All417 says, hello. Well, hello to you as well. Let's check out some of our recorded messages. Actually, we should light up a cigar first. That is the pressing task of the evening. Today we are smoking some Arturo Fuentes. I bought this little box not long ago, and I'm slowly making my way through it. These are tasty little cigars. They're pretty long. They're the size of a good Churchill, but they're definitely not as thick. They're called monkey tails because the butt of them curl up. You see that little knob at the end there? And then instead of being cut precisely, the tobacco is folded up on the end there. Zalthron says, I'm here, but I'm also not here. It's alright, you know what? I am a fan of the Inception movie by Christopher Nolan, so I get it, how you can be in two places at once. This whole transubstantial Balmorphism of the first deflaphonists, I get. It's been part of my training since a young boy, so I understand if you're in one place and another at the same time. You won't be getting any judgment from me. Trevor Green says, hello everyone. I was busy preparing for Overwatch. I know, everybody's excited for Overwatch. Even I am excited for Overwatch, and I don't really have any plans to buy it. I may. I'm busy. I mean, I don't even have time to play Fallout. I have spent so much time on work that I have to sneak away moments in my afternoons to play Fallout and to record videos. I have been on a recording frenzy ever since Far Harbor released last night. It released at like 9 o'clock at night, my time, and I live streamed it, so you guys missed an impromptu broadcast last night. Some of you did. Some of you were there. I'm in the process of uploading it to YouTube, but I stayed up till well past midnight last night, recording videos, and hey, Imagine Justin subscribed! I'm surprised. I thought you'd been subscribed for quite some time. Imagine Justin, it is so good to have you on the program. Thank you for subscribing. The box got cut off a little bit. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so last night I stayed up till well past midnight making videos. I set them all to render on my computer while I was sleeping, and then I uploaded them early in the wee hours of the morning. The Bancy Fadger says, if Bethesda's good record on DLC as of late continues, I'm sure it will be interesting to see. Just no horse armor? No horse armor? Horse armor, that must be a Skyrim joke. And as you know, I haven't played Skyrim. I've got like the first 30 minutes of the game down. How has the week been, Ox? The week has been well. I've been getting a lot of content done for my YouTube channel, getting a lot of work done. It's been a crazy week at work. Our sprint is coming to a close at the beginning of next week on Tuesday, so we have some deadlines ahead of us, and it's kind of fun to see everything come into shape in time for the deadline. Ulfer17 says that was an Oblivion reference, actually. Oh, okay. Bancy Badger clarifies, there was DLC to give your horse armor for $5 real. It's been a joke of how far DLC can go. Jonath says, well, hello, Oxhorn, you classy fellow. Well, hello to you, good sir. Oblivion was a long time ago. I remember Oblivion from like 2008. They had DLC back then? Alright, let's check out those recorded messages. First on the program is Classy Marcus 1985. You are on the floor is yours, good sir. What is on your mind?
Hi Oxhorn, I haven't watched your show for a long time, so I don't know if you already answered this question or not. If you did, I'm sorry, but I would like to ask you what's your opinion on the electric cigarettes and vaporizers?
I have been asked that question before, but no need to apologize. It's an interesting topic. I'm for them, and I don't use them. I know people in my life who are addicted to cigarettes, and I think cigarettes are a hideous substance. I am not a fan of cigarettes. You don't use them like cigars or pipes. They don't addict people the same way as cigars and pipes. They're more addictive than cigars and pipes. They're harder to kick than cigars and pipes. They're not filled with pure tobacco like cigars and pipes. They're filled with paper and substances and chemicals. I'm not a fan of cigarettes, and yet I will fight wholeheartedly for your freedom to smoke them in this greatest nation on God's green earth. But, so I'm happy for people who are choosing to use vaporizers and electronic cigarettes and so forth in place of regular cigarettes. That said, there's this whole vape culture coming out, and I'm not too fond of the vape culture. I'm happy for them. I'm glad they're kicking their cigarette habit. But, you see these videos on YouTube of all these little doodads and gadgets, and it's all right. They got their hobby. That's cool. I've got my hobby. I can understand. I'm just not too terribly fond of that particular hobby. So nothing against it, just not up my alley. Next on the program is Andy the DK. What's on your mind, good sir?
Greetings, Oxhorn. It is I, Andy the DK. I am back. I apologize for my absence within the last couple of episodes and not having the classy question of the week. I have been bogged down with finals, and I am finally off for the summer now, so I am back to viewing on a daily basis. So I apologize, Ox, and I do not have a classy question of the week this week because I really haven't had time to ponder one. But I do have a question for you this week, sir, and that is, are you excited for Overwatch? I know I sure am. I did manage to play the beta, and I have the game pre-ordered, the Origins Edition, or whatever it's called. And I've been extremely excited to play the game on its release this upcoming Tuesday. My question is, are you going to get the game eventually? And I think it's a great game. It's very quick to learn, easy to learn, and I think it would be a great game to play with all of us fans and viewers of the show. So that is my question to you this week. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and until next time, my friends, Andy the DK here, reminding you all to stay classy.
Andy, I also played the beta for a little bit. I released a video on my YouTube channel of the gameplay that I did, and it was a lot of fun. I've always loved TF2. I love that gameplay. And I kind of just walked right into Overwatch, and I was comfortable. It was easy to play. So, in all likelihood, I'll probably buy it and play it with you guys on the show, because it was a lot of fun. Terra Wraith says, I used vaping to kick my physical dependence on tobacco products. More power to you. You know, that's no small feat. They say that it's harder to kick addiction to cigarettes than it is to kick an addiction to heroin. So, major applause to you. If you needed to use vaping products to do so, there is no shame in that. Well done. Greg Hartung says, by walked into Overwatch, he means playing Symmetra on offense. Symmetra. Which one is Symmetra? I don't know. Symmetra. I don't know what that... The Great and Mighty Potassium is on the program today. What's on your mind?
Hello, Oxhorn. I gotta make this quickie for a lot of reasons. Which is better, bacon or pecan pie? I hope you can answer this. I really do hope you have a classy day. I might be able to join the show tonight, so what's up that? Until next time, goodbye and keep it classy, man. And stay classy inside. Goodbye.
Well, thank you, Potassium. Pleasure to have had you on the program. Bacon or pecan pie? Bacon. Can't I say bacon and then pecan pie? I mean, in all honesty, we're all thinking that. That's how the scenario would go down. We would sit down to a plate of bacon and then cap it off with some pecan pie. And then cap the pecan pie off with some scotch. And then cap the scotch off with a cigar. Right? That's just, you know, we're enjoying life, living life to the fullest. It's hard to choose. They're both so different. You know, if you had 2 entrees or 2 breakfast foods to compare to, I would be able to make that comparison. But you're basically comparing an entree to a dessert, and they serve very different purposes. So I'm just going to have to say both. My answer is both. The one with the mini turrets, which is mainly a defensive character. I played in Overwatch. I played every single character. Watch the video that I published to my YouTube channel. The entire point of that playthrough was to play every single character. And after I was done, I really enjoyed the Ninja Star guy, and I really enjoyed the Demo Man guy, whatever his name is. The guy who's basically the equivalent of TF2's Demo Man. They were my 2 favorite. And I also liked that girl in the tank, Diva, something like that. She was also really easy to play. Genji and Junkrat, says Greg Hartung. Okay. That's right. Genji and Junkrat. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, getting lost in the comments. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to some Far Harbor in Fallout 4. This is a brand new DLC. It dropped last night, so this should be new to everyone. It's certainly new to me. The way this is going to work is I live streamed myself playing just the primary storyline last night. And I haven't played much since because I've been working all day. So I'm going to hop in where I left off, and we're going to start doing some quests. Probably knock out a few side quests, kill some things. I think one is kill some ghouls, and move on from there. So keep chatting in the chat box. I will respond to your comments. And Greg Hartung says no fan art this week. Yes, of course we will do fan art this week. Hold on. I'm going there right now. Facebook. Lapses of memory, that's all. When you get old, when you get to be my age, your memory just isn't what it once was. Okay, fan art. Alright, so this is from Eric Griffith, and he says, Doomageddon meets his EA counterpart, Sith Lord Doomageddon, a Sith warrior along with 2 of my favorite companion characters in Subudar. Vet, the Twilight Gunslinger, and Jaisa, former Jedi Padawan turned Sith apprentice. They are inside a legacy stronghold in Nar Shaddaa, which is shared by Republican Sith Empire characters Ebon Hawk's server. Alright. So is this basically Star Wars meets Warcraft? I see a Taran back there. And that's all I really recognize. Alright, cool. Here's one from Susan, and it says Manamana do do be do 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 do. Okay. Yes. Yes, indeed. That reminds me of Rafflemau. Justin says, so Warlords of Draenor is now part of the World of Warcraft retail/digital battle chest now. I regret paying $49.99 plus tax with a gift card, but too late now. Thank you for sharing, and that is tragic. Greg Miller is sharing us an image of Dartmoor Whiskey. He says, you may have already seen we are crowdfunding on Kickstarter a new whiskey. Okay, well, thank you for that. I guess that's an ad. Am I? Yeah, I am. So there's an ad on my page. And I'm reading it live. Okay, so this is a thing I'm going to buy, says Richard. World of Warcraft, the official cookbook. Ooh, I hope they've got some red snapper. Just a little red snapper. Greg Hartung says, halt what you are doing and watch this now. I have already seen that. It is amazing, but I can't play it on the program due to bandwidth issues and because it's really long. People can watch it on their free time. It's in the Scotch and Smoke Rings Facebook group, and it is pretty great. It's an Overwatch short. Greg Hartung says, I found something in an issue of The New Yorker that may or may not apply to Oxhorn several decades down the road. Keep in mind that many folk that live to be in their 90s or 100s credit daily doses of Scotch for their longevity. And shot glasses for the elderly. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Take your medicine, ladies and gentlemen. Take your medicine. And then this is all from last week. Okay. The rest is from the previous week. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the fan art and your custom art pieces. Terra Wraith says, is there a level recommendation for this new DLC? Well, I don't think there's an official level recommendation, but you can't access this DLC until you get Detective Valentine as a companion. You have to complete a few of Valentine's quests, Nick Valentine's quests, and once complete, then this whole DLC opens up. So it's unlikely that you'll open it up before level 15 or so. But it's certainly possible. If you just race through all of the primary storyline quests, you could open it up level 10 or something like that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's do some Far Harbor. Okay, so here we are in my new settlement. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is a new settlement in Far Harbor. It's called Longfellow's Cabin. And I'm getting ready to do a big settlement build video on it. Here are some power armor pieces that came with the DLC that I've already got. The Vim Refresh piece, a T-51 suit, and the Vim regular suit, another T-51 suit. This one, when all pieces are painted, gives you a bonus to strength, and this one gives you a bonus to agility. The cabin is pretty cool, and the new DLC comes with a bunch of great new workshop stuff. But you know what? We are action-oriented right now, so let's go ahead and continue on a quest. So what am I doing now? Blood Tide. Eliminate the feral ghouls. Here, let me make sure I've got a new gun equipped. So there are a bunch of new guns in the game. I bought a few from some of the merchants, and I'm going to play with my favorite. Where is it? Oh, that's right. I've got it on my companion. All right, come here, buddy.
Hey,
Old Longfellow.
Here's my kit. Can I have a word?
If it's that important, I guess we can talk.
Right then. Look, I know I ain't the easiest man in Far Harbor to get along with. Social graces? Well, that's never been my strong suit. Thing is, most folk in Far Harbor ain't worth a damn anyway.
Okay.
All of them cowering behind their wall, too scared to fight.
All
for
right.
their home. Can't like someone I can't even respect.
Okay.
And, well, that brings me to you.
If you're trying to say that you respect me, then I'm glad you feel that way.
I ain't going soft on you now. Don't be...
Cheers, old man
All
Longfellow.
I'm saying is, it's good to meet someone who can take care of themselves for a change. Hell, I ain't been close to a lot of folks in my life. And there's even fewer I'd call a friend. Ooh. We stick together long enough, Captain. Might just be that you're my next one.
Well, thank
That
you
sounds
very
good to me.
much.
All right, enough of this blubbering. You lead and I'll follow. Seems to be working out so far.
Pleasure to have you on the team, buddy. All right, looks like I'm encumbered, so let's see if I can get rid of something. I am carrying a lot. Let's get rid of my artillery smoke grenades and the striker. That's a very heavy weapon. Okay, let's turn off our flashlight and head on over to the next quest objective. National Park Campground. Looks like I have not discovered it yet. There's a lot of national park stuff. Alright, I guess I'll have to walk there. Let me fast travel to the closest point, and then we'll walk there. Ghoulbreath says, hello, hello, sorry I'm late. Hello there, Ghoulbreath. Pleasure to have you on the program. Okay, onwards and upwards. If you guys don't have enough light, if you can't see, let me know and I'll turn on my flashlight. But I actually kind of really like the moodiness and spookiness. Man. There we go. Okay, so we found a road, but we need to cut across it. What's this? There's something up there. Glowing fungus. Always makes me think there's going to be a campfire. What is that? Alright, some sort of facility, but that's not where my quest objective is. Alright, time to kill some ghouls. I love the new harpoon gun in the game. It's so great. I haven't upgraded this thing, so my damage is crap, but... And boy, is it slow. Look at this! Epic! Man, I am missing every single one. Come on! Just reload the thing. Wow, finally! Finally. Alright, time to switch to...
up.
There we go. When in doubt, use your plasma thrower. Auto stim leather right arm. What? Automatically uses stim pack when hit, while health is 25% or less once every 60 seconds. Oh man, that is sick. So they changed the legendary effects on items. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's get back to my Admiral's friend. All417 says, figures are going to be fighting some horror-themed enemies in this gloomy-looking area. Yeah, they're called ghouls. Basically, they're zombies. They're this world's version of... Oh, zombies! Whoa, the harpoon is sticking out of his back! That is nasty. Okay, so there's the quest objective, and there's a quest objective. Gotta turn off my light or else I could risk waking them up. Oh! Right in the head. Looks like that's all of them. Alright, let's loot the facility. Greg Hartung says, zombies? Is there contaminated grain to eat? Or to eliminate? No! So they're not really zombies. Basically, in the lore of this game, ghouls are irradiated human beings. These are people that suffered from too much radiation, and instead of dying... Oh, looks like I just lost my connection. Good thing this is a single-player game. Well, I'm going to continue playing until I get my connection back. Oh, is it back? Looks like my connection is back. There you go. Zalthron says, feels bad, man. I'm back. I'm back. Looks like they don't know I'm back. Back. Okay, they do know I'm back. Okay, great. Anyway, okay, great. So they know I'm back. Anyway, so ghouls are basically irradiated human beings who didn't die. The radiation simply drove them crazy. It melted their minds. There are some ghouls who didn't die. There are some ghouls who got chewed up and they were made gross by the radiation, but they lived. And the side effect of that is they're now immortal. Alright, so this is a completely new area, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, should I loot all this cement? It's gonna bog me down. I can always drop it later. Of course they put 15 bags of cement. What is this? Is this a campsite? This is neat. This is new. They didn't used to have tents in the game. Can I enter these tents? Oh!
Collecting antiques, are you?
It's a container. I can sleep in a tent. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, people are going to love that on survival mode. Oh, man, that's great. Alright, what are these flaming things over here? What is that? Lure weed? Alright. And then looks like we've got some glowing fungus called blight. I shall harvest thy blight. More blight. Alright, what's this over here? Looks like a bit of a shipwreck. Ooh! What's that? What is that? What is that? Time to pull out my Gauss rifle.
We've got company.
See any movement? Alright, looks like those were the only ones. Oh, I remember these guys. I had to kill a lot of them when I first came to the island. Gulper innards. Ooh. Imagine Justin says, now that is an awesome rifle, Ox. Where did you get it? I made it. So there are Gauss rifles in the game. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right. What's this? Lobster trap helmet? Let me show you what the lobster trap helmet looks like. So there I am in my trilby. Let's put on the lobster trap helmet. This is not a mod, ladies and gentlemen. This is in the game. In Far Harbor, they put a lobster trap on your head and they call it a helmet. Hey, you know what? I'm laughing, so it must have been a good idea. Anyway, Gauss rifles are basically gravity guns, and they use electromagnets to shoot projectiles at an extremely high velocity, a deadly velocity. And they're some of the most powerful guns in the game. They're extremely slow, and you typically have to charge them. But with the Vault-Tec assisted... Oh man, am I encumbered? Yeah, I am encumbered. Looks like I'm gonna have to wear my Grognak suit, which gives me additional +2 to strength. Oh! There we go. Ah! Roar! There are wolves on this island, and they are nasty, nasty wolves. Anyways, so I found a legendary Gauss rifle that gives me a bonus to VATS, and so I use it for all of my VATS work. All right, well, let's move on to the next quest. Wow, I moved quite a ways. So let's turn this into Cassie Dalton at Far Harbor. Cheers, ladies and gents. Imagine Justin says a gun that shoots green goo. Is that a plasma rifle? It's a modified plasma rifle. So I found a legendary plasma rifle which just shoots bolts of plasma, and I modified it on a weapons workbench to basically be a flamethrower.
Sense of innocent degree. This is a damn saboteur. Those condensers down by the freshwater. The storm didn't take them out.
Uh-oh.
She did. Shetty Mike spotted her.
But the children...
It's like I've been saying. The children of Adam are out to kill us all. This here saboteur meant to cut us off from food and water. Punishment is pretty clear, Captain.
Do what you must.
Whoa!
Children, bastards!
You were right, Alec.
Now will you listen to sense? Children of Adam need to be wiped clean off this island.
You've had your blood today. I can't stomach any more of it.
All of you. Show's over. Go home.
Wow.
Time.
You ain't long
Alone.
for this world.
Alright, big storyline element while I was gone, so this is not good. This is not good because the children of Adam will get revenge for this. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, I'm turning in a quest. Let's go find this Cassie person. Hello, Cassie. I killed your ghouls for you.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant.
That's right, crazy lady.
I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your troubles.
Thank you.
Here's 200 caps for you.
I'll take it.
So, who else needs to be avenged?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents, don't we?
Of course.
Kind, gentle, doting, love to spoil you. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart when I lost Grandpa George.
Would you please get to the point, lady? You are the most long-winded creature.
I'm sorry. You must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to the island. Oh
Mhm.
no. He was cursed the moment he was born adult. He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble.
Great.
The island sent something after him. A huge monster.
A monster?
Spit and with claws to snap steel beams.
Claws?
Fog crawler.
A fog crawler?
Bravely stood his
This is
ground.
getting better, ladies and
Shotgun
gentlemen.
in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
The fog crawler will
That
pay.
dog's gonna pay. For Grandpa George.
That's the spirit.
Alright, let's go eliminate the fog crawler. Woohoo! And now I should probably dump all my stuff at the workshop. Alright, so we gotta go to the Dalton farm. But before we do, let's go to Longfellow Cabin again. And unencumber ourselves. What cigar is that? Ox asks Kiamu. I am smoking an Arturo Fuente Monkey Tail. Or no, it's called Curly Head. Because it's got twisted tobacco at the top. It's a pretty fine cigar, I can't complain. Cigarlax says episode 355 is rated unclassy PG-13 due to language. Yes, while we do not partake in such language ourselves, we can hardly help what others do, especially when we're playing video games that are rated M for mature. So, I wish I could predict it and censor it, but alas. Alright, why am I so encumbered? Radium rifle. Lots of armor. Okay. Great, now we can change out of our Grognak costume. We no longer need the extra strength. And let's put our sunglasses on. That will allow us to highlight living creatures. Okay, where are we going? We're going to eliminate the fog crawler at Dalton Farm. Sounds great, let's do it.
This'll be Ken's residence. Lived here all his life, even after the fog swallowed up the park.
Ken's residence? Who's Ken? Whoa. Ah! Almost stepped on a mine. And a bear trap. Sheepers! I guess this guy doesn't want company. I'll have to come back here because I've got a quest to do. And this is not part of it. Oh, another bear trap! Woo! Scary stuff. Gotta watch where I'm going here. Don't want to lose a leg. Make sure I got my harpoon gun selected because I want to try it out. It's a lot of fun, this harpoon gun. Is that a hole in the rock? We shall explore it. I think I see a box on top of it. Aha! I've got some legendary legs on called freefall legs, which prevent me from taking falling damage. So there's nothing in here? Aw. The reason my companion is highlighted in red is because I just equipped a pair of sunglasses on that highlight living targets. It's good when you're fighting enemies because sometimes it's so dark that you can't see where they're coming from, or you don't know how many are out there. It's really good for a sniper build. Looks like we have a blasted away house over here. Now the lady warned us about a pretty nasty monster, so let's go in slowly. What is going on? Dalton Farm. What is over the hill, ladies and gentlemen? What could it be? Oh, what is that? What is that? Alright, we gotta switch to the Gauss rifle. What is that?
Guess we got no choice.
Yeah, no choice because I'm shooting it. Enraged fog crawler. Wow! This guy is tough. I'm giving him my best. I'm giving him everything I got. Time to take some chems. I took a psycho, which slows down time. for me, but not for anyone. Am I not doing any damage? I'm not doing any damage, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? Why is this taking so long? Wow. The Bancy Fedger says, it's a giant lobster man called Chloron Hastings. It's Munchafish. Maybe his torso is more susceptible than his head. Wow, even my criticals are just barely ticking away at his life. At least I'm crippling him. He's running away. Up! Under the dress! Under the skirt! It's a bit of a challenge. I haven't wasted so much ammunition on one enemy in ages. Since I was like level 20. That neck joint. Oh, finally. Holy cow. Kill it with fire. I would, but I'm a squishy character. I'm not wearing any power armor. And I fear for what would happen. Oh man, I just got some fog crawler meat. Alright, well. That was an adrenaline rush. What did I just step in? Oh, a barnacle. The barnacles will spew radiation at you. Oh, it's a workshop! You can't use this workshop until the fog is cleared. So in this game, you can actually build settlements to help the Commonwealth citizens rebuild their lives. And there are different workshops scattered around the world. But I need to fix the fog condensers. So in this island, in this new DLC, there's this really thick radiated fog that makes the majority of the island uninhabitable. And apparently, this is one of those places, and the fog condensers are not working. But I don't see any fog condensers, do you? So, how can I fix them if I can't find them? Well, maybe that's part of the quest. Maybe I have to go back and talk to the lady. Let's try that. At least we have it on our map now. Well, so Terra Wraith says build them. I suppose you could build them, but you can't build them until you have access to the workshop. And I can't have access to the workshop until they're built. So, I'm trying to think of another way to go about it.
Need general supplies? Visit the page.
You give that fog crawler what for. Courtesy of adults.
I sure did.
Grandpa George can rest in peace. The fog crawler is dead.
Wonderful. That's another chapter successfully concluded. You truly are the heroic avenger I hoped you were. With that fog crawler gone, we can send some folks up there to get the place ready for it. That's right. The farm is yours. Your own little piece of the island. It'll take work to get it up and running again.
Good to see you, Robin. Welcome to the program.
And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Sweet. So they're going to send someone up who can open it up for me.
I was just about to explain. Now, I don't have to tell you that the bonds of blood and family are strong. As strong as any a person can know. But if you ask me, the strongest among them is the bond that exists between two married people. That's why the last part of this tale is the hardest one for me to tell.
Marriage.
Believe me, I know exactly how you feel.
If that's true, then I'm sorry to hear it. Perhaps we'll confront our pain together. My late husband, Daniel, was the best fisherman this island ever saw. He and his crew had a favorite fishing spot out by Brooks Head Lighthouse. One day, a day I'll never forget. I see Daniel's boat pulling up with his crewmen all shouting and carrying on. Turns out some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a bag of mole rats. Their leader was having a little target practice. Shot Danny right between the eyes.
Jeez.
Killed him, just like that. You go and get that son of a bitch. You make him pay for doing the island's bidding.
Vengeance is mine!
Let that trapper pay.
All right, then. Remember, trappers may be half crazy from the fog, but they still know how to use a gun.
Thankfully, so do I. Let's go kill ourselves some murderous trappers, ladies and gentlemen. Murderous trappers. Ooh, this is way down south. I haven't been down here yet. Oh, okay, I got quite a ways to go. We're going for a stroll, ladies and gentlemen, going for a stroll. Trappers were once ordinary fishers and hunters, but have been driven to madness by the horrors of the island and its radioactive fog. That's a cool looking harpoon gun right there. Uh-oh, it's a red storm. Let's go find ourselves some trappers. Imagine Justin says radiation storm? Yeah. It's pretty nasty, these radiation storms. Oh, I can see it in the distance. Oh, and I can see that in the distance. That is why you use the glasses, ladies and gentlemen, because otherwise I wouldn't have even seen that. And let's make sure that it's an enemy. And I can't tell from this distance, so let's get a little closer. Looks like it's a quarry. Oh yeah, it's an enemy. Ruthless trapper. He's ruthless, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and a Mirelurk hunter. And another one. This is why VAT's characters are so powerful. They can take out an entire map without even entering it. Blam! They don't even know where I'm at. He was bending down to pick up something. Look at all these creatures. I want to get his head. Where's his face? There it is. T-Poker says, hello, good evening, kind sir. Hello, and good evening to you as well. What was that?
Ain't as clever as you thought.
Wow! He's doing a backflip! Oh! Oh! Must have been a powerful hit, ladies and gentlemen. What was that bellow I heard? We heard? Tell me you heard it too. Was that just me? Oh! Ah, it's just a Mirelurk Queen. Whew. Could have been so much worse. But as you can see, they are tough. It'll take 3 shots.
Someone or something else. Look at this mess.
Is that everything? Well, that was a nice distraction. I think I can move on to the primary quest objective now. T-Poker says, may I ask you a question? How much time do you think Betty White has left? I have to admit, I did not expect that question, and I would be a poor judge of that. I can't tell you. I can say, however, that when you reach a certain age, some things are inevitable. But you know what? What is that? What is that? Whoops. What is that? Oh! What was that? Did you see that? They were hanging in the trees.
Eyes must be playing trick. Eyes open, something's stalking us.
Buddy, if you can't see this, then you're blind. Come on. Ah.
I guess it was
Oh. There's another one. I have a recon sight on this gun, which puts a marker on my enemies so that I can track them even if I can't see them. Holy cow. How am I hitting him and not doing any damage? Critical strike on Gulper Devourer. I take it this is a pretty nasty enemy, huh? Ooh. Time to pull out the plasma thrower, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Oh! This is why I don't use the plasma thrower very often. Ah, look at my health. All right, let's cure our rads and use the stim pack. Woo! That was painful. And I'm still going the wrong direction. I'm getting distracted by all of this. Is that a bunny? Oh, that bunny. I looted a typewriter off of its corpse. Alright, this I don't understand. Why are they in the trees? They're hanging in the trees. Look at that. Alright. Let's get the head. I have a perk that says that I do more damage as I jump between enemies. Oh! Turns out I don't need it. Because I was sneaking, I got them both. Well, that's going to be a nasty surprise for someone. 4 gulpers would drop down right on their heads. But because I had these glasses on, I saw them from a mile away. Somebody's campsite. Okay, let's save that. Moving on. What is that? Is that another... You know what? I'm just going to leave it be. I'm not going to even go there.
What was that?
There are the trappers. Terror Wraith says, you and your jetpack mod. Hey, I'm not doing anything that anybody in a full suit of power armor with a jetpack on it couldn't do. It's lore friendly, ladies and gents. Lore friendly. A rad chicken? A rad chicken? They've got rad chickens in the game now. First rad roaches, then rad chickens. Man. Out of AP. They're all inside the house, that's why I can't get them. There we go. Oh! Oh! One left. No, I take that back. Many left. At least 3. Quiet there, buddy. Oh, it's the lighthouse! Shack on the top of the lighthouse. They stole my idea. Looks like I have to ascend the lighthouse, ladies and gents. Flamethrower time. Someone's still in the lighthouse. Up top. If you're sneaky, they can't hear your footsteps and they won't know you're coming, which allows you to get criticals on them.
No sense turning your nose up at something that might be useful.
Oh, hi. Hi, Douglas. All right. Mysterious holotape. Let's play it, see what happens.
Well, that settles it. I am 100% screwed. Damn this fog. You'd think a lighthouse would be easy to find, but not this. Never seen fog like it. Can't believe I let myself get talked into this. How do I know that woman wasn't crazy? I'm starting to think her whole story was some fantasy she cooked up to get attention. Taking out one trapper to avenge her husband's death. Sounded easy enough. Now I wish I'd stayed far away from this godforsaken island. Shit, something's coming.
Well, sounds like that's the last will and testament of the previous goon that old lady sent to avenge her husband. And what's this?
Perfect.
You have a 5% higher VATS chance against animals you are in combat with. So that's a great melee. That's a great melee magazine, is what that is. Douglas's key. Alright. So, what could be in Douglas's key? Was there a chest or something that I missed? Looks like I'm encumbered again. Let's put on our Grognak outfit. Switch to our harpoon gun. I guess I should go check the house, huh? Let's take the easy way down. This is basically Kingsport Lighthouse all over again. Oh. This is a really slow weapon. All right, we have a half sunken ship. I don't see any chest. I bet it's in the house.
Reach something off.
Fishing area. What could be over there? Let's find out. Looks like not much. Ah! Nope, that's not the chest. It's already unlocked. Yeah. There we go. Robin says, Oxhorn down. No, I'm here. Can anyone else see me? Please say something in chat if you can still read me. Just so I know that I'm still streaming, broadcasting. Terminal. Now, what could this terminal unlock? You can still see me? Okay, great.
Got it.
Ah, alright. Spotlights and turrets. Whoa! Oh, it's just a power armor frame. Looking for a chest. Looking for a chest. Somewhere around here, there's bound to be a chest. Got to get me some of that mad loot. The curio cupboard, that's pretty cool. Interesting layout to this facility. And the dilapidated bathroom. I am encumbered. The Bancy Badger says, would I be able to send my ship over Skype tonight, Ox? Sure, let me get it on launched here.
Good.
No, nothing too good. Bowler hat. Well, there's my Skype. Oh, look at that! Look what the wooden blocks spell out. Can you see? Scotch. This lighthouse is meant for me. And look at the bottles of scotch up there. This lighthouse was built for me. Alright, let's check out this bedroom. No tamale. Where could it be? Wow, this is one destroyed building, that's for sure. Well, I guess I'm going to have to give up on this chest. I don't know why that key was there. I couldn't find a chest for it. At least the rain has stopped. But I'm confused about the lady who sent me on this quest. Apparently she has sent others. Let's go back and see what that's all about.
That trapper who killed your husband is dead.
Then it's done. It's finally done. All those lives that were lost, all those debts finally repaid. And it was no son or daughter of Far Harbor who stood up to the island and avenged the Dalton bloodline. It was you, an outsider, a mainlander. The final chapter's been written. The story has come to an end.
Wow, melodramatic.
This is a day I never thought I'd live to see.
Well, you have.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I found a holotape from the last guy you sent to the lighthouse. He thought your whole story was a lie. Is it?
A lie? No. It was true. Or at least there was truth in it. Was there a little harmless exaggeration as well? Perhaps. But some things are more important than truth. Look at you, for instance. You've seen the island's dangers and survived. You've learned something valuable. What's more, the island learns something too.
Okay.
It knows you're not some greenback mainlander who can't tell up from down in the fog. The island will respect you now. And that's more than I can say for most who
Well, I'm pleased to get respect from the island.
I was glad to help. I hope I've put your mind at ease.
You certainly have. Now, every good story's gotta have a happy ending, right? The hero finds the treasure, saves the sweetheart, and rides off into the sunset. Well, I'm a little old to leap up on a horse. But I have got something close to the treasure. This is an heirloom that's been in my family for... let me think. Oh, for at least a generation or two. There's no Daltons left to inherit the thing. So it might as well pass on to you. The island knows this weapon. Oh, yes. You carry this, and it'll take you seriously.
Okay.
And that's it. That's the end. I can sleep easy now, knowing there won't be any unfinished business.
This is a long-winded lady. Come on.
Off you go now. My story's over.
Okay.
Yours. I think yours is only just getting interesting.
Bloodletter. Targets bleed for 25 points of additional damage. So all of that leads up to a hooked melee weapon called the Bloodletter. Possibly good for melee specs, but not necessarily good for me. Whoa!
You are a curious specimen. Despite our friendly town doing its best to chase you out, you keep helping us ingrates all the same. Got to ask, why do you keep at it?
Does it really matter?
I suppose not. Most folk here are set in their ways, yes? Makes no difference how hard you try to get in good. Heck, it took my family 3 generations before the Daltons would sell us a heel of bread. But there's a way. A downright insane way, mind you. We can turn even the most stubborn fool around.
And what's that?
I'd love to change their opinion of me.
Do it right. All Maine leaders might get treated better. In olden times, leaders were chosen by something called the Captain's Dance.
Oh.
Legends say the toughest, meanest, and outright craziest hopefuls would chum the walls and lure out the worst the island could throw. Once the would-be captain killed the Mirelurk King, or Fog Crawler, or what have you, they'd invite the whole island to feast on the bounty.
Wow.
You do this, well, you won't be made captain, but you'll earn respect. Everyone's respect.
Okay, let's do it.
Become a legend, then.
You what? You crack me up. There's an old Mirelurk feasting grounds by Emmett's Causeway, a treacherous stretch along the coast. Go there and throw any kind of meat you got into the water. All that blood and viscera will be sure to attract attention. And then wait. I'll make sure there's a witness or two. Prove to the rest of these clods you belong.
Okay, great. Rite of passage. Drop meat in the water. Well, how many of you want me to keep going? Are you done with Far Harbor?
Captain Avery's on.
Or do you want to see more?
Top's got everything you...
Let's go drop off some of this stuff at Tower. Workshop. Well, ladies and gents, upon second thought, I'm actually getting kind of tired. So let's go ahead and do the smoke ship of the day. The Dancing Badger says... The Warcraft and Fallout universes merge, leaving the Scotch and Smoke Rings crew to unite with Oxhorn as their captain. All fans join to build a towering zeppelin in order to navigate the strange new island of Far Harbor. The ship featured a stern and bow in the shape of an evil kraken, a nuclear-charged reactor that also creates delicious bacon, of course, a lifetime supply of assorted cigars to improve troop morale, and even a store of bowler hats infused by the power of Ox's smoke rings. Together the fans annihilate an army of acrobatic, backflipping trappers. The army merely served as a distraction from the greater threat, but Oxhorn was able to use his lore-friendly jetpack to fly over the main antagonist's house. He then blew a smoke ring with the power to shatter bones, restoring peace to the island. Nicely done, good sir. Imagine Justin says, it is smoke ship time, where Oxhorn takes a puff of smoke and creates an awesome ship sailing out of the house. Yes, indeed it is. We have a distinct lack of submissions this episode, so we will be going with the Fancy Badgers. Everybody pay close attention, for it'll only appear before your eyes for the briefest of moments. Whoa! Plah! It was brief. It dissipated quickly. Before your eyes, for the briefest of moments, was a scene filled with ships and harbors and blood and backflips. A scene that will be emblazoned upon your and my memory for generations to come. Imagine Justin says, I saw it. You saw it. I saw it. The Fancy Badger saw it. We all saw it. The seeing was there, and the believing came next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this episode was an absolute blast. It was a nice extra long episode, an hour and a half. Thank you for joining me for a stream of Far Harbor. I know it's not everybody's game, but this has been a lot of fun for me, and hopefully for you as well. Be sure to stay tuned for next week, Scotch and Smoke Rings episode 356. Where we will do something epic, probably involving bacon and smoke rings and cigars and scotch and suspenders and bowler hats. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. And as always, we say, be sure, my friends, that each and every one of you stays classy.